decent road network in place, the 1930s motorist could finally tour the country with ease in one of the popular cars of the time, like this wonderful Morris 8. A small car, but a great one, because thanks to its cheap price and vast numbers produced, it brought car ownership to the masses, freeing them for the first time from the tyranny of bus routes and timetables. But that freedom came at a cost, as these new roads and cheap cars came with new traffic regulations. Costing the princely sum of 37 pence, 1935 saw the introduction of the compulsory driving test.
There were no test centres as such. You just picked up your examiner at a pre-arranged spot by the side of the road, which is exactly what I'm going to do now. Wish me luck.
This is my driving examiner, Alan Spillman. He's a Morris 8 man through and through.
Alan, so, back in 1935, that first driving test, what sort of things would have been in the test?
Well, first of all, there was the highway code, as per now, but the questions were a little bit different.
OK. Try me.
What is the correct way to overtake a tram?
Subject to local provisions to the contrary, a tram car may be overtaken on either side.
Correct. What must you not do to a traffic constable?
Never, if it can be avoided, put questions to a constable regulating traffic. This may distract him, causing obstruction or danger.
Brilliant.
OK, now for the practical test. One of the main things was arm signals. A lot of cars didn't have any indicators, so there were loads of arm signals in the test, starting with turning left.
Now, you may be wondering, how on earth do you do that? Do you have to lean across your passenger and stick your arm out of the other window? No, you don't. And I do know this one because it bears a resemblance to a certain salute I have to perform every now and then. And I'm indicating left now.
Should have packed that spare arm, shouldn't you?
You were kept busy back in the day, weren't you?
Next came reversing round a corner. Not as easy as you might think in these non-synchromesh cars. And finally, the emergency stop. A very different operation compared with today, using 1930s brakes.
And stop.
How was that?
Thank you.
63% of drivers taking the new test passed, many of them in Morris 8s. Mass production techniques pioneered by Morris's factory guru Leonard Lord meant the cars were plentiful and cheap. But the advantages of mass production didn't stop there.
The economies of scale meant that cars were becoming cheaper. These huge concerns were able to tool up and offer extras on cars that would have been unthinkable 5 or 6 years before.
And in terms of mass production, did that help in the maintenance of these cars?
These cars are remarkably easy to work on for the DIYer.
Well, I have to say, as I've been driving this car today, I've just enjoyed it more and more and more. It really is excellent. Everywhere you look, you see a nice little feature or a nice line. I love the steering wheel, you know, it's beautiful. I love it, I really do.